Silly in the SillyDave car, driving on into the SillyDave Club. The Silly, 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 SillyDave Club. The Silly, 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 SillyDave Club. Lots of fun at the SillyDave Club. We're gonna play music at the SillyDave Club. Silly, 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 SillyDave Club. Silly, 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 SillyDave Club. We're gonna have fun at the SillyDave Club. We're gonna learn things at the SillyDave Club. The Silly, 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 SillyDave Club. The Silly, 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 SillyDave Club. Silly, Silly, SillyDave Club. The Silly, 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 SillyDave Club. Dance and sing at the SillyDave Club. We're gonna have fun at the SillyDave Club. Silly, Silly, SillyDave Club. The Silly, 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 SillyDave Club. The Silly, 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 SillyDave Club. The Silly, 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 SillyDave Club. Oh, hi! Welcome to the SillyDave Club. It's time for the SillyDave Club pledge. So everybody, please raise your right hand. Now put your left thumb in your ear and do the SillyDave wave. Ah! Repeat after me. I am a member of the SillyDave Club. I will always be silly. I will never be a bully. I will not be a schmelbo. I will sneeze into my elbow. I will never do drugs. I will only give hugs. So help me, silly. Bob the dinosaur. Hey, Bob. Here we are at the dentist. The dentist? It's okay, don't be scared. We're going to learn something new. Let's go inside to see the hygienist. Well, here we are at the dentist's office. But don't be scared. We're going to learn something. We're going to learn something that's going to keep us away from the dentist's office. At least keep us from getting cavities. Where's Kelly? Kelly's going to show us how to brush our teeth. Hi,
Hello.
Kelly. Is Kelly in the shot?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
You're going to show us how to brush our teeth today?
Yes, it's pretty easy. It's something that you're going to want to be doing twice a day, every morning, every night, so we can get it
Okay,
down.
that's simple. So when you wake up in the morning, you have your breakfast, and then you brush your teeth before you go to school?
Yes.
Or outside to play?
Yes, and the same thing at night. After you eat supper, before you go to bed, brush your teeth again.
Okay. So how do you do it?
All right, so I'm going to use these oversized teeth.
Oh, wow, that's a big set of teeth.
This is probably way more teeth than you have in your mouth right now, but eventually you will have a total of 32 teeth. Right now, probably 20 teeth if you're lucky. So, got bottom teeth and top teeth.
Do you want me to hold those for you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Wow, that's a big set of... I took my teeth out this morning just to clean them up. They won't fit back in.
And how you brush your teeth is with a toothbrush. And
it's humongous.
This is oversized. This will be too big for your mouth. Every toothbrush has a handle and bristles. And the bristles is what's going to contact the teeth and the gums. You're brushing teeth and gums.
So your gums are up here above your teeth.
These are gums.
Okay,
these are your teeth.
That's not bubble gums.
No, no.
Okay.
Gums are what holds in your teeth. You want to keep those healthy to keep your teeth healthy. So, when you brush, let's start with the back teeth too. You want to make sure you're getting all the teeth. We're going to go to the back first. Then you're going to contact the toothbrush, the bristles, to the teeth and the gums. Then you're going to do little circular motions.
Okay, so you don't do up and down? Do you do up and down?
No, you can do up and down as long as you're going more circular. You want a combination of a lot of different strokes here.
Okay.
Mostly circular and no scrubbing. No scrubbing, just real gentle brushing. You're
So
going to make your way.
You don't force it in between the teeth and you
No,
don't go hard. You just go simple.
that's when flossing comes in. So there's brushing and then there's flossing.
Oh, we're going to learn about flossing, I think.
Brushing gets the outer and inner surfaces of the teeth. The flossing gets right in between.
Cool.
So when you're brushing, you can start anywhere just as long as you remember you're going all the way around. And you're brushing, and you're going to turn and gently brush and brush. Spending some time when you're doing this. This is not a quick, fast, hard motion. Really soft and gentle.
Could you sing a song while you do this?
Yeah, that'd be great. And then you're going down to the bottom teeth.
It's a SillyDave Club, it's a SillyDave Club, it's a SillyDave Club.
There you go. So the outer surfaces are all clean. Now you got to clean the in surfaces. Don't forget about these teeth. Even though you don't see them as much, you want to keep those clean too.
Are you getting a zoom on this, Jane? Okay, wonderful. Show it down a little bit.
Little front teeth. Right down here. And these hard to reach areas right back there. Sometimes your tongue gets in the way, but just push it out of there. It'll move on its own. And then the top.
So all in circles.
All in circles, yep. Little gentle circular motions.
I mean, I didn't know it was that way. I thought it was up and down real hard.
And all around. There you go. So brushing's done.
Do we use mouthwash when we were kids?
You can, yes you can. Mouthwash is really good. Something like ACT, A-C-T, ACT fluoride rinse is really good. That'll help protect the cavity bugs from forming. Cavity bugs is something you get from eating too much sugar, too many sweets, and not brushing your teeth. So you want to make sure you're limiting your sweets and sugar while brushing every morning, every night.
Okay,
right.
So what's next?
Now we're going to floss. And you can either use the string floss. Might be a little difficult to use with tiny fingers. But you can use these. And you're just going to go right in between. This model's not going to let me, but you can usually go right in between the teeth. In every single slot. Something that might be a little easier for you is little floss picks. One end is floss. The other end is a plastic toothpick. And same thing, you're going in between the teeth.
One of those things you could keep in your pocket and bring to school.
Yeah, you can.
Put it in a little bag and keep it clean.
After you eat, if there's something stuck in your teeth, you just use this and it gets it out for you. You can also use this little toothpick end at the end, but really gentle. You don't want to be hurting your gums. Gums are very soft and fragile. There you go. So the purpose of doing all this is to minimize, to lessen plaque. And plaque will form on your teeth. We want to make sure we clean it off, brushing and flossing.
Okay, what else do we have to know? Anything? Is that pretty much covered? That
pretty much covers it. Just as long as you're watching your sugar intake and brushing your teeth, you shouldn't have any problems. And going to your dentist every 6 months.
Wow, that sounds so good.
Check.
Thank you so much, Kelly.
You're welcome.
That's awesome.
All right.
So Kelly wants to become a member of the SillyDave Club. Does that sound good to you?
Yes.
Okay, please raise your right hand. Raise your left hand and stick your thumb in your ear. Now do the SillyDave wave. Repeat after me. I am a member.
I am a member
of the SillyDave Club.
Of the SillyDave Club.
I will always be silly.
I will always be silly.
I will never be a bully.
I will never be a bully.
I will never be a schmelbo.
I will never be a schmelbo.
I will sneeze into my elbow.
I will sneeze into my elbow.
Achoo!
Achoo!
Thumb back in your ear, please. Right hand up, please. I will never do drugs.
I will never do drugs.
I will only give hugs.
I will only give hugs.
So help me silly.
So help me silly.
All right, you're now a member of the SillyDave Club.
Yay!
All right, thank you.
Yay!
Wow, SillyDave song. Well, here's a song that I call Eva Macaroni. But I wrote this song so anybody can put their name in it. If your name is Robert or Jimmy or Martha, you can be any kind of macaroni you want. So just put your own words in. There is a girl across the street named Eva Macaroni. She's the only girl for me, and she's my one and only. Eva, Eva, Eva Macaroni. Eva, Eva, Eva Macaroni. I always watch to see if she will come outside to play. Oh, Eva, won't you please come out and make me smile today? Eva, Eva, Eva Macaroni. Eva, Eva, Eva Macaroni. She giggles and she laughs and screams and slides across the floor. I really wish that she will come and play outside her door. Eva, Eva, Eva Macaroni. Eva, Eva, Eva Macaroni. She has some swing, she has a board, a great big donkey bisco. She likes to dance around the room just like they do in discos. Eva, Eva, Eva Macaroni. Eva, Eva, Eva Macaroni. She can make a real strong pie and she puts on a show. Eva always says to me, "Don't be a bungalow." Eva, Eva, Eva Macaroni. Eva, Eva, Eva Macaroni. Oh, here we are at the craft table, and we've got a fun craft today. It's when you can eat. We're going to start with an apple, and I've got all kinds of things here. I've got carrot, I've got some orange, I have some raisins, some lettuce. I'm going to use that for hair. And I got a little bit of red pepper, and I got some toothpicks, some pipe cleaners. We'll see what we can make. Now, a lot of these things, it's very good to have an adult, your mommy or your daddy, help you, because there's cutting to be done and stuff like that. You don't want to be playing with knives, so ask your mommy or your daddy to help you out with this one. And okay, we'll start out. We got an apple, and I washed everything before we handled it. You want to wash all your fruits and vegetables very well. So we've got an apple, and I think what we'll do is we'll start out, we'll put a nose on them, and I'll take a toothpick. Now remember, when you bite into this, it has toothpicks in it, so be careful to put the toothpicks. And we'll stick a nose on them. I think right there. Let's see what we got here. See if we can make the nose stick out. How's that? Look a little bit like a nose? Okay. Now, I cut some little round slices of carrot, and I'm going to use those for ears. And we'll just stick them right on the side here. Make it look like he's got ears. That's one ear. And another ear. Wonder how this is going to turn out. It might be funny looking, but it's going to taste good. Now, we'll give them some eyeballs. For those, I'm going to use raisins. No, I gotta like raisins. Okay. I'll give them an eyeball over here. One eyeball. Another eyeball. Now, what do we got? We got to give him a mouth. Maybe a piece of red pepper. That'd make a good mouth. Right there. Can you see that? It's kind of a red pepper on a red mouth. Maybe I should have put it on this side of the apple, right? It'd be easier to see. Okay. Now we'll stick them over here. Give him a mouth. There is a girl across the street named Eva Macaroni. There's a mouth. Howdy. I'm the silly apple. And I'm going to give him a little bit of hair. So how's that look? That look like hair? Some lettuce hair. Rip a little bit of this lettuce off. And we'll crinkle it up a little bit. Stick it like that. He's getting there. And here's something we'll just try. Try to give him some glasses with a pipe cleaner. You can't eat the pipe cleaner, so don't bite the pipe cleaner. We're silly around here, but we're not that crazy. I'm not very good at glasses, apparently. There we go. How's that? A fun little craft to make that you can eat. Just remember, watch out for the toothpicks. Okay, for our first music lesson, I just want to teach you what's called 4/4 time. It's very simple. Just clap your hands with me. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you don't need a big set of drums like I have. All you really need to practice is a pillow. And I put a pillow here to show you. And you don't need drumsticks like I have either. You can use anything. I've got a spaghetti server and I've got a spatula. But make sure you ask your mommy and your daddy if you can use these. But all you have to do with these is just go 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's actually good to learn how to play the drums and keep time on a pillow. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's called 4/4 time, and that's a very basic part of music. I'll show you how that all looks for reading music too later on. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But you don't really need anything. You can clap. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can hit your thighs. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, just to give you a bit of a challenge in this lesson, try this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit it twice every time. 4. That's double time. Basically, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you're listening to some songs, a lot of times that will fit. You can clap your hands to that. 1, 2, 3, 4. spelled 4, 4 time. Well, thanks for dropping by the SillyDave Club. Before you go, you have to do the SillyDave Club pledge. So everybody, please raise your right hand, stick your left thumb in your ear, and do the SillyDave wave. Now repeat after me. I am a member of the SillyDave Club. I will always be silly. I will never be a bully. I will not be a schmelbo. I will sneeze into my elbow. I will never do drugs. I will only give hugs. So help me, silly.
SillyDave Club, the SillyDave Club, it's a SillyDave Club, it's a SillyDave Club, the SillyDave Club, it's a SillyDave Club. Here comes Silly in the SillyDave car, he's driving on into the SillyDave Club, the SillyDave Club, the SillyDave Club. Lots of fun at the SillyDave Club, we're gonna play music at the SillyDave Club, SillyDave Club, SillyDave Club. We're gonna learn things at the SillyDave Club. 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 Dance and sing at the SillyDave Club. We're gonna have fun at the SillyDave Club. SillyDave Club. The SillyDave Club. The SillyDave Club.